Let's go to Ingrid. Let's see what this engineer hippie is all about. Okay, there's a passcode here. Oh, it's unarmed at the moment. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the ride workshop. Cool. So where is... there's Ingrid. Okay, well, before we talk with Ingrid, why don't we look around? Do a little bit of snooping. It's always good. Like, the thing that I learned from the previous Nancy Drew game we played is definitely try to find as much information as you can before you talk to people. What do we got here? The Porcinian. Speed, power, safety, compact, beauty, all available under one hood. The Pandora 2XS Hybrid. Open it up. Okay, so they're shopping for a car, I guess. Or maybe that is their car? What do we got here?
Do you mind? Sorry.
We love snooping. We can't help it. It's one of our favorite things to do. Okay, anything on the computer that we can see? Anything in the drawers? I've been looking through a lot of drawers in video games. Anything on the Rolodex? Man, now that's a callback to the days of yesteryear, a Rolodex. Yeah, nothing here. Okay, so I guess we're going to maybe have to wait for her to not be here to see what's in the bag. Anything else around here? Anything in these lockers? Drafting table? This is a cute little workshop. Let's see. You have some machining tools here. Nothing super fancy. Ooh. That is some spooky music. Anything over here? We have a lathe over in the corner.
Looking for someone?
Let's see. If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore. I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Miss Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately. Do you have any time to talk?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately.
We're on the case. I don't know if you heard.
Sure. Oh my.
Oh my,
You've
what?
got B3 issues.
B3 as in vitamins? I do?
I do?
Vitamin B3.
Yes, okay.
Niacin.
Niacin.
The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some
you can just
natural
sense
peanut
our
butter on a
vitamin
slice of
deficiency?
whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Okay, yeah, I mean, technically, you can get all of the essential vitamins you need through food, so I guess that's not bad advice. It's just a weird thing to just tell someone. Harlan Bishop mentioned that some of your beliefs concerning food were somewhat unconventional. Thanks for the advice, I guess. 100%. She's going to try to sell us on like a nutrient slurry that all we have to do is buy 10 crates from her, and then we can get people to buy 10 crates from us. Let me tell you, it's a really great way. No, it's not a pyramid. It's an inverted triangle, I promise. Thanks, I guess, even though that's a little weird to mention.
Thanks
but
for the advice.
how long have you been here?
A little less than
Segue
2
away.
years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held
Okay.
a supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so Miss Santos asked me if, to figure out why weird things have been happening around here. Yeah.
Miss Santos asked me to figure out why weird things have been happening around here lately.
There's been quite a few
What's
weird
to figure
things.
out? Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
I guess the question is, do you think the curse is real?
So you think this curse thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler.
Yeah.
He said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow.
Oh.
It has.
Okay, so this is why it's specifically a curse and not just a haunted carousel. Is that the actual creator of the horses said if any of them weren't together, ill omens, dark spirits, the fates would turn against whoever owned the carousel. Let's see, but can I see the blueprints of the roller coaster? Interesting thing to just start off with. I thought we would ask more about the carousel, but I guess the roller coaster is shut down
Could I
though.
see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly
Yeah.
where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere.
Oh,
I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are.
Interesting.
But I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
missing blueprints. So someone who might not work at the park may have stolen them so they could sabotage it. How well do you know the security
How well
guard?
do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have a key. I'm wondering if that. Okay, so that's interesting knowledge to have. He does not have a key to Ingrid's workshop. Interesting. So why would anyone steal a horse off a carousel? Like, Do you believe the jewels are
Any
there?
idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Oh. I guess yeah, they'd be like an antique, right? Because like they're almost like 100 years old. So I wonder if they stole them, because we have the note that says the horse was being sold, right? So I'm assuming it's pretty valuable considering its age and fame. Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
I mean, I imagine working on amusement park rides, besides like being very challenging, like the designing and implementation and running of amusement park rides is fascinating. Well, thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
Niacin, yeah, gotcha. Vitamin B3 is fine. What else we got over here? Anything on the shelves that we can grab? Anything we can grab in here? Nope. Yeah, it looks like a drill. What else we got around here? I want to take a good look around this workshop. There's really nothing we could see with any of this. It seems like pretty cool stuff. But I guess it's not part of a mystery yet. Like, we don't know we need any of these tools. That's typically how it works, where, like, we won't get access to things that we don't know that we need until we need them. So this is one of the what do they call them, like carts? One of the ride vehicles for the roller coaster. And there's nothing over this way, right? Just the computer? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything here. Good to know. All right, well, we'll head out of here for now, I guess. And why don't we head on over to Elliott? Seems like he's a bit short-tempered, so we got to make sure that we don't bother him too much.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Right, he's the art director. Yes. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, not great.
And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me.
Okay? That's not great. Okay. We already made a great impression with him. Can we call Joy? Okay, directory. Let's go back. Joy. Oh no. We need to Joy, not Paula. Okay, so let's go back out. Oh boy, that's not great. All right, Joy. So we have a bit of a situation now. We've already pissed off the art director, and we've only been here for like 20 minutes.
Who are you?
Oh.
And what are you doing?
Wait,
Who
what?
said that?
I said that. Over
Oh,
here.
this
on
thing?
Top of the cabinet.
Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, Joy isn't here now, though.
Keep going. Over here.
Okay.
Keep going.
What are you,
Over
little
here.
friend? You got like a bicycle handlebar sticking out of your
Please
head?
identify yourself.
Hi, Nancy Drew's the name.
Well, my
And who
name
are
is
you?
Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuit.
Great.
Nancy Drew.
Okay, but who are you? Who is this? How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
How come you didn't speak up before when
Yeah,
I was in here
why
talking
now?
to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
Oh, I do remember that there was a cloth over here in the background, but I didn't think anything of it because when I moused over, there was nothing like to interact with. But yes, there was a covering over him, I guess, or it. Do you have a name?
Do you have a name?
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Okay,
I receive and
pleasure to meet you,
process
Miles.
video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
So can you think, or are you just a automated, like a really fancy answering service? Well, who programmed you? How did you get
Who
here?
programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question.
Great, fine,
Nancy
sure,
Drew.
sure.
Why are you here when Joy is not?
That's a good question. I mean, I was here to see Joy.
As a matter of fact, I need to leave a message for her.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
Great. So I guess the question is, who programmed
So,
you?
Who programmed
Now
you?
that we answered your question.
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain.
Oh
on
my
my
God.
power units and
All
is
right, I see you're going to be a bit of a troublemaker.
What
Okay.
does that mean? Hello? Miles?
All right,
I guess it means
Miles,
he's
I
not
see
gonna
your
talk to me
game.
anymore.
Yep, you don't want to talk to us. How aren't you just like plugged into the wall?
Responding is an unnecessary drain on my power.
Oh my God, imagine if you could just say that in real life. You're like, responding to you is an unnecessary drain on my energy right now. Okay, so there's a pad on her desk. This pad here? Aha. There's something I can see here. There's a calendar.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliott.
Great. Oh, that's a cute notepad with the dog. The gruff stuff stationery. All right, Joy, please call Elliott C. Thanks. It seems pretty straightforward. I mean, that's all he said. He wanted her to recall him, so we are facilitating that. So is there anything now that we can look in here now that she's not here? No, not seeing anything here. Was there anything in the desk here? I don't remember seeing anything on the desk that she wouldn't let us take a look at. There's a newspaper there. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here. Hold on, let's go back over here. Is there nothing else over here? It seems like a wasted opportunity to not snoop around. Nope. Nope. Nothing here, nothing here. Okay, well, we left a note for Joy. I mean, that's all we can do, I guess. And let's head out. So, do we want to head just around the park now? We've talked to everybody. Do we want to play some midway games?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos.
Hey, Paula, how's it going?
I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office
Oh.
that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen
I
them.
may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in
Yes.
the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a
Yep,
heist
yep, we
years
read
ago
all about
and
that.
stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove.
Okay.
The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Ooh, do you suspect this is a part of the mystery as well? Okay.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel
Yeah.
horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
My thoughts exactly.
Hmm.
I called the detective that was in charge of
Okay,
the
great. Okay,
investigation
so
back
you
then.
called KJ.
His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you.
Oh,
I gotta
great.
run. I just
All
wanted
right,
to
we
give
didn't
you
even
a
have
heads
to
up.
find
All
his phone
right.
number. He's going to
Goodbye,
call us.
Paula.
So I guess the question is, are we going to find out that the person who was arrested for the robbery has maybe been released recently? Okay, what do we got here? Oh, do we actually have, like, games to play? Okay, please insert your fun pass. Fun
Welcome
pass?
to Swimmer's H. You have 4 fun credits left
Okay.
on your card, by the way. Now get the swimmer to the beach.
Okay, so what do we have to do here? Get the swimmer to the beach before the hurricane hits. Move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer or on the obstacles in the swimmer's way. Gotcha. Okay. Vertical objects move up and down, horizontal objects move left and right, and square objects move up, down, left, and right. Okay. Is this like a sliding puzzle? Is this the game here? But keep an eye on the weather forecast to the right. If you don't reach the beach by the time the forecast says hurricane, you lose. Win all 3 levels and you get a seahorse token. Oh my god, so exciting. We're gonna get ourselves a seahorse token. I guess let's start with medium. Just to see. Okay. So I think, yes, this is what we're doing here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And so I think I actually want to go like this and that. And then here, here, and here. Excellent. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff. So go here, here. Go up on this one. Good. Just trying to make room to get her free of that. Because this needs to go either one up or all the way down. And I don't see a way to get it. Ooh, we can't really get it one more over. Close, though. Very close. Okay, we can get you up. Good. We just need to find a way to get you out of the way now. Come on. Go, go, go. Good. Good. Like so? Like that, like that. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That was a close one. All right, good. And let's move you down, you over, you up. Or do I want to go like this? Like so, like that? Maybe, maybe not. Down, over, up. I guess we can also go like this, right? Like that, like that. Up, up. And like so. Over. And over, over, over. Like that. Up here, over here, down, and over. Great. Excellent. We win. We got ourselves a seahorse token. Happy Seagull. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be like a puzzle item that we need. Like maybe we should get an item, like exchange a token for something. Okay. Good to know that this is here. Oh, there is something here. Hold on.
Hello?
Oh, it's Detective.
KJ
Excellent.
Paris, Captain's Cove Police
Just who I was hoping who would pick up.
Paula
Or
Santos
call
asked
us.
me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out of
Yes.
Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
Absolutely. We want to know all the details. Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that the horse was stolen was because of the jewels. Or do you, by any chance, know what happened to the man who pulled off that heist? Well, I guess we want to know both things.
Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that horse was stolen off
Yes.
the carousel at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
Never occurred to me, but
It's
possible, I
possible.
suppose. The thief's name was Chaz Dunning.
Chaz
Died in prison
Dunning.
about a year ago.
Oh, he died in
I'll tell you
prison,
what,
though.
I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody. he could
Yeah,
find
maybe
him
he
before
told someone
died.
about it, though.
Somebody who was
Or maybe
recently
there was someone else
released.
involved in the heist. Okay, good to know. That would be
That
fantastic.
would be fantastic.
Thank you.
As soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks,
right.
Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Very helpful. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so Chaz died in prison, but he may have told someone about the heist he pulled off. Oh, there is a prize machine here. Okay, I thought there was. So what is this? I can't remember. It looks like a candy stick, like rock candy. There's also and they all have different kinds of tokens they need. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we have the seahorse token, right? What is this? Oh, okay. It's, I forgot what these are called, but like, I always call them boopers. This thing, like, is an extended, like, it's paper. Okay, good to know. So there's also, just in case we need it, there's a boat, a harmonica, and I'm guessing a toy shark. Okay, good to know. And these two are out of stock. Excellent. Okay, so do all of these? Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay. So, hold on. Sorry. This here has different tokens. This one gives the seahorse token, and this one gives the anchor token. Gotcha. Okay. So can we go back to Elliott now? Hopefully Joy called you? Okay. You turned around in a way that makes me think that you're at least okay with me coming here. Okay, let's have a chat, Elliott.
Wow, Miss Destructo returns.
I mean, you shouldn't have put the paint can there. You talked to Joy then, I
talked to
guess?
Joy?
Imagine my surprise when she told me you're a detective.
Well, I mean, amateur detective.
Amateur detective.
But we're pretty
You're
good.
out to solve the
We've solved some
curse of
mysteries in our day.
Captain's Cove.
I just nearly choked on tea. I hear you're out to solve the curse of the Captain's Cove. Yes. So how do you explain what's been going on around here, or what do you think what do you think my brain. What do you think caused the roller coaster accident? Yeah, you know what? Let's be more general.
How do you explain
Yeah.
what's been going on around
What do you
here?
think's
What do I
happening?
know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel? Or, the way I hear it, the shutdown is a good thing, for you at least. I don't know why that's the case. Why don't we go with this
Do you
one?
have any idea who stole that horse
Like,
off
why
the
would he want the
carousel?
why would he want
Somebody who's
the
into
park
junk.
shut down? Okay. That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable,
Okay.
yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original.
Oh.
Around 20 years ago,
Okay.
somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park
Oh,
back then commissioned
that's
some hack to
the
replace
note
it.
that we found. It was from 20 years ago. Gotcha. And then this one was a copy of it, I guess. Okay.
And that's the horse that was stolen. The replacement?
Right.
Okay. So I guess the question is, why would someone take a duplicate? Especially because I guess it could still have the jewels in it, though, right? Like, that makes sense. Okay, the fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you. Why would it be a
The
relief?
fact that the park is shut
Yeah.
down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up.
Okay.
Meeting deadlines has never
That's
been
not a
my
really
forte,
big motive,
but
though,
I certainly
to,
hope you're not
to do what
suggesting
he's
that
doing.
I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing,
Yeah.
because that would be ridiculous.
That's not really yeah, again, not a very strong motive. Okay. Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown, like Joy, Trent, or that security guard? I guess, yeah.
Do you see much of the other
Seems like a
people
very
who are
general
working
question.
during the shutdown?
Like, do any of them seem to be doing anything strange? Anything out of the ordinary?
Joy Trent,
Anything
she's like
suspicious?
invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
I don't know. He seems like he's an okay guy. I don't know. He just seems like, young, dumb, and full of why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
All right, well, I guess I'll let you get back to work
I'll
then.
let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
So far, he definitely has the weakest motive, I guess. Oh, God, it's so weird the way he turns around. Do we have anything that we could look on his shelf here? Screws, bolts, adhesives. What's this?
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Okay, I'll take whatever adventure items you want to give me, game. I'm here to solve puzzles and mysteries. Anything with this? No, I don't think so. Anything else on the shelf here? No, maybe we can come back to it once we know if there's like an item that we need to use. Like maybe we need screws and bolts later or something. God, I hate the way he turns around. It's so weird. Nothing here. Anything on the shelf here?
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
What's
A
this?
book on carousels.
Oh, okay. What can we find out about carousels? Okay, all about carousels. The golden age of carousels began in the 1800s and ended in the early 1930s. So this was the haunted carousel was made during that golden era, because I think he said it was finished in 1914. With the Great Depression, during that period, 3 different carousel styles emerged. To the trained eye, these styles are as distinct as a fingerprint. So the Coney Island style, the horses that Charles I.D. Loof carved tended to be very fanciful, with flashy, often jewel-encrusted saddles and bridles. MC Islands and Charles Carmel also carved horses that were less than realistic, frozen in highly animated poses. Stein and Goldstein carousel horses were known for their big buckets and lack of forelocks. Wait, what's a forelock? Is that like is that the name for like horse bangs? Okay, so the fantastic factoid number 1. The horse on the outside just in front of the chariot on a carousel is called the lead horse. This horse is usually the biggest and most exquisitely carved horse on the carousel. That just makes sense. Some carvers carved only the heads and let other craftsmen carve the rest of the horse. I guess that makes sense considering when I think of a carousel, the horse head is definitely like the most distinctive and detailed. Like the bodies are pretty plain. All right, there's also the Philadelphia style here. These carousel horses were very realistic, with many sporting armor and other militaristic gear. The carousels that the Denzel company built often included horses with human faces carved somewhere on their sides? Wait, what? I gotta see what that looks like for that to make sense. That sounds like something out of like a David Cronenberg film. The Philadelphia Toboggan Company was not founded by carvers. As a result, its carousel displayed many variations of the Philadelphia style. Okay, interesting. What's the third style here? Another fantastic factoid, most horses that are mounted on permanent carousels have rails made of real horsehair. Oh, tails made of real horsehair. Oh, that is a fun fact. I had no idea. They still make like horsehair paintbrushes and stuff, so, I guess that makes sense. Daniel and Alfred Mueller of DC Mueller and Bro Company were famous for their exceptionally intricate and realistic carousel figures. One of the company's founders, Daniel Mueller, is often said to be the best carver of carousel horses ever. Those familiar with Rolf Kessler, the designer of the carousel that we're investigating, work might disagree. Driven by dark moods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found the intense expressions of Kessler's creations to be a little too realistic. Another fantastic factoid, a carousel horse was carved out of many pieces of wood that were held together with glue and small dowels, never nails because they would rust. Oh, that makes a lot of sense considering carousels, for the most part, are entirely outdoor amusement park attractions. There are some like malls and stuff that have carousels inside them, but you know, in the golden age of carousels that they're describing, there would be no giant indoor amusement parks. Okay. A horse's leg could be made out of as many as 6 pieces of wood. That is actually a fascinating factoid. The third style is the country fair style. A number of companies specialized in carousels that could be effortlessly moved from one place. So obviously, country fair being a traveling attraction from one place to another. The carousel horses they created were relatively simple in appearance, so they could be produced quickly and moved with minimal breakage. Armitage, Herschel, and Spillman were known for this style, and the carousels of the C.W. Parker Amusement Company were seen throughout the American heartland in the early 1900s. Horses were carved out of soft hardwood like basswood. This wood is soft enough to carve easily, but hard enough to stand up to a lot of wear. Fun fact, the side of the horse that faced out and was most seen by the public was called its romance side. Since it was the most visible side, it usually included much more detail than the inner side. That makes sense. Like if you're trying to attract people to your attraction, you want to put your best horse face side out. And yeah, it seems like that's also like where the most detail in like the bridle and the saddle and stuff would be. Okay. Oh my God, all about carousels. The history of the carousel. Carousels are merry-go-rounds evolved from games people in the Middle Ages used to play on horseback in the 12th century. The Spanish named one of these games Carosella, which meant little war. By the 17th century, carousel among French royalty meant a festive day of contests on horseback. In one of these contests, riders would try to spear a small ring with their lance while galloping past it at full speed. To practice it for this event, noblemen would straddle a wooden horse that hung from an arm that was attached to a center pole. As this center pole and arm turned, powered by horse, mule, or servant, the rider would try to spear a small stationary ring mounted on the outside of the machine. Eventually, the word carousel referred to this machine rather than the pageant on horseback that inspired it. That's like an interesting thing, like the original name went through like 4 or 5 meanings before we kind of landed on the turning device. Like the spinning device is the carousel. I mean, that's the power of language, right? It changes over centuries or millennia. Eventually, yes, referred to this machine rather than the pageant. By the mid-1800s, men, women, and children of all social classes were clamoring to ride the contraption, which by this time included several rows of wooden horses. Innovations occurred rapidly after the carousel became steam-powered, I'm assuming. Early 20th century riders rode the carousel for the cool breeze it generated and for the thrill of riding something going at 7 miles an hour. Whoo, blistering speeds here. Carousel horses were often named. Their names would appear on the inside of their bridles. Oh, that's cool. Foxfire. Oh, that's a good horse name. And I'm assuming steam-powered, steam-driven. In 1870 and by the early 1900s, the carousel looked pretty much the way it does today. It is interesting to note that the English carousels rotated clockwise while carousels in America and the rest of Europe rotated in counterclockwise direction. This is because the English thought it was important the riders be encouraged to mount from the proper side, the horse's left side. Also, the game of trying to grab the brass ring was never popular in England. In the United States, moving counterclockwise allowed the riders to use their right hands to reach for the ring as they went by. So it was still like a game. Let's see another fact here. Menagerie figures such as tigers, dogs, giraffes, and even frogs were found alongside horses on carousels by the late 19th century. But by 1920, these figures were on their way out because the carousel makers realized that many children were frightened of them and preferred to ride horses. Like, I'm also imagining, like, them carving rideable frogs the size of, like, you know, like a horse. Not exactly the least frightening thing you've seen. Like, If I was walking down the street and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get through an alley and I happen to see a horse-sized frog, my immediate thought is like, well, I guess I had a good run. This frog is going to murder me. All right, well, anything else in this book? Ooh, what is a band organ? Okay, by the 1920, most carousels in the United States were treating their customers not just to a cool, refreshing breeze as they rode, but to the bright, lively sounds of that distinctly American invention known as the band organ. A band organ is a mechanical device, meaning that someone doesn't have to play it, rather, it produces music by mechanical means. In very simple terms, air supplied by a bellows at the bottom of the organ is forced through pipes which produce musical notes in relation to holes punched in a roll of paper. Yeah, it's like, again, like similar to like a hand-cranked organ. This one is just powered by the same thing that turns the carousel, I'm guessing. A variety of pipes can be activated at one time along with drums and cymbals so the music sounds much like that of a military organ band, hence the name band organ. Many people think the music they hear when they ride a carousel is Calliope music. A Calliope, however, is a totally different machine. Designed to attract attention, the high-pitched flute-like Calliope tones are usually heard at the circus. This is a crazy thing to include in a video game. Some antique band organs house speakers that simply broadcast pre-recorded music, but some still use the traditional but fragile paper rolls, while in others, the pipes are activated according to digitally recorded patterns. So, like, they still have a band organ, but it's powered by, it's controlled by a digital device. Some band organs can go back and forth between the old way of playing tunes and the new, improving the likelihood that as long as there are carousels, there will be band organ music. Yeah, like, are we going to take like a carousel test at some point in this? Like, is at some point, like, Paula going to sit us down and it's like, okay, Nancy, I know you're investigating this case, but I need you to fill out this 50-page test on how cool carousels are. Otherwise, I'm kicking you out of my amusement park. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. So we know everything there is to ever know about carousels now. All right, goodbye, horsey.